Oh my goodness. Canada has entered the second wave of the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, and Ontario is already having a partial shutdown. Luckily, I'm still okay, and I'm still working, at least as of the taping of this piece. If you've lost your job, I feel for you. Hang in there. Be strong. If you're sick, please get well soon. Keep yourself and keep others safe. Believe it or not, our daily COVID-19 case counts in Ontario, Quebec, BC are now similar to the numbers we had half a year ago back in March and April. And some places are even setting new daily high records. Senior homes that were hit so hard back in the spring are now getting into COVID trouble again. It's as if we learned nothing from the first wave, but it shouldn't be. Back in March and April, at least we can blame the lack of masks and the lack of hand sanitizer, the lack of testing for potentially infected people, lack of knowledge in general about the coronavirus, and even the lack of good direction or good instruction about the use of masks or about not wearing masks unless you're sick or caring for somebody who is sick. And now we know a lot more. We have masks, we have hand sanitizer, we have more PPE. We can conduct thousands of COVID-19 tests per day. So we know better and we should be better. Of course, the new wild card now is school. Back in March, students went off on March break, and March break stretched all the way to summer break. Now children are back to school. And I don't think anyone really knows how best to handle students returning to school. It's a real-life experiment with real-life consequences. We all know, in the past, school is for herd immunity. Remember those days when we send the children to school so they can all contract chickenpox and all share the chickenpox? Children get sick every month with the flu or the cold or that cold or this thing or that thing. That was the norm. You just go to school and get sick. Sure, scientific evidence over the past half a year suggests that children usually do very well and recover well from COVID-19. But the problem is, when children are sick, they spread to other people who can get really sick or die from the coronavirus. Right? The children get sick at school and they bring it home and infect their parents and grandparents and everyone else. Always remember, if you get sick, the problem is not you getting sick. The problem is you will make other people sick. Now, that being said, I'm not sure schools are to blame for the second wave. I wish public health officials are more transparent about how people are contracting the disease. How are people getting infected? Is it really schools to blame? Is it restaurants or bars at fault? Or is the problem actually private parties and private gatherings that become the super spreaders? How are people really getting sick? Doesn't matter. In any case, it's time to pull up our socks and get back on that runaway train, step on the brakes, and flatten the curve once again. For my Canadian fans, this weekend is Thanksgiving, and we're asked to keep our traditionally big family gatherings small. Remember, keep in mind, physical distancing, but not social distancing. Keep in touch with your loved ones. Now is the time to act. Now. Otherwise, Christmas will be cancelled. So let's all keep our families safe and keep the virus out. Happy Thanksgiving to all my Canadian listeners. If you're American, your Thanksgiving will be here in November. So wishing you a happy early Thanksgiving too. And of course, let's give another round of applause to thank our healthcare workers and our essential services workers. Yes, that includes our teachers. Everyone, stay safe, stay healthy.